I am sorry you were in such a turmoil. I didn't believe that God is real when I was young. I don't speak a foreign language, just the language of heavenly love. I am a Wittenberg. Thank you for your opinion. God's for. Okay, well, this has nothing to do with the post that or the comment that I posted on my thing here, which is what he's responding to. Is I'm usually just replying to whatever the fuck her name is. But I'm not in any kind of turmoil. You Republicans are. Especially after this recent midterm election shit. You guys are really fucking hurting. And I don't know what the rest of this even means because well, let's just go to that. Well, what the fuck does any of this nonsense have to do with either? It was about censorship and elitism. So here it is right here. Many of you Republicans criticize the non-right wingers, Democrats, liberals, leftists of censorship, and while I've never disagreed because that's true, they do censor. I simply know that you Republicans are always the greater, quote, evil. And I quote that because I don't really believe in the evil exists. I think that, well, never mind that. By far. Vosh and other non-right pundits tend to go subscriber only. Yeah, that was the point of it. So fuck that noise. I don't... Censorship is garbage, but elitism and, a typo, ego is also a problem. And that needs to fuck off. So I'm a American. Would be ImaAmerican, whatever. You go on about Christianity, and that has nothing to do with any of this. And the 666, that's a joke, as I just mentioned. And well, anyway, I never used my thumbs up button for unchristian statements. Okay, so what the fuck? You don't thumb up any. Well, nobody's even asking you to, for one thing. But to flat out say you never do, get the fuck up. I don't even know what the fuck to say about this. Why don't you? I mean, am I wrong about something, or a wise man knows that credit is due even when it's due, even if it's somebody you fundamentally disagree with. In this case, me being an atheist and you being a Christian. Obviously, you do not possess such wisdom, whereas I fucking do. So that's something you lack. You don't know enough to give credit where it's fucking due, even if your positions are so apart. 666 is the number of Satan. Actually, I've been told, I remember in the past somebody was saying that 666 is actually a mistranslation. I'm not going to bother looking that up because you're not going to listen anyway, but the fact that, well, you Christians believe what you want. What does Satan have to do with anything? I mean, that's a joke on my part in my name. I'm holding this 666. So, yeah. The whole point of my name is that I'm only without God. Not that I'm a demon or anything like that. I'm not under Satan's influence. That's all that means. While the 666 is a joke. Because he is not perfect. What? Because he is not. Because who isn't? Is the number of Satan. Because who is imperfect? What are you talking about? Who are you talking about here? You went from saying that 666 is the number of Satan, then you say because he is not perfect. Who? God does everything in set. What are you talking about? What does any of this have to do with this? I'm talking about censorship and elitism along with ego-driven personalities. Now, you're obviously you're externally elitist. You have an external elitism or ego for God. Look it up, but it's not important. 7 days, 7 lamps. What is important is the soul. But I am sure you will know all this. So with that said, I have my God. I don't have a God. Why? What God do I have? And why do you want me to have a God? What is that? Why do you want God? Anyway, I'll one day meet my... Yeah, where does this have anything to do with... yeah. So, going on to your next reply here. I am sorry you're in such a turmoil... Yeah, I already took that down. Alright. God's forgiveness, grace unto you. Yeah, all you're doing is preaching. What does that have to do with censorship? Don't know what Whitesburg or whatever that changed to, but I typed, I'm a witness for God praying. Okay, what are you talking about? Okay, what does this have to do with either censorship or elitism? What does God have to do with that? I don't know.